G'day everyone, welcome to Never Been Bogged. On tonight's episode we will be installing the new Throttle Grenade throttle controller into my Ranger. So I've always been a bit sceptical about how well throttle controllers actually work and if they're worth spending money on, so it'll be a good test to finally actually see how they go. The Throttle Grenade throttle controllers have 6 main settings. Within each 6 settings there is 9 other settings to fine tune each one. The 6 settings are sand and mud, off-road, crawl for rock crawling and slow technical tracks. There's intelligent mode which adapts to your driving, and there's also factory which resets all your factory throttle parameters, and explode mode which is apparently pretty good, so it'll be good to give it a go and see what it's like. So we'll open her up and see what we get. So that's your interface that you stick on your dash so you can control it. Sticker. And this is the actual harness that you use to plug in behind the pedal. So pretty easy to install, anyone can do it, and yeah, it shouldn't take long to do. Rightio, so all we've got to do here is unplug this one, plug this into there, and plug this one into the top of that, just like that. Then this cable here goes to the interface on the dash, so we'll see how that goes. Rightio, we're down at one of our local tracks here. We're going to give this hill climb a bit of a go. We've got some fairly decent sort of rock steps in it, so we'll try the new throttle controller out on the crawl mode, and we'll also give it a go on the factory and just see how well she does. Right, so we managed to get up with the factory settings. It took a fair few goes. It's a bit wet and also been chewed out at the bottom, but we managed to get up. So now we'll give it a go with the throttle controller in crawl mode and see how that goes. So the throttle controller made a huge difference when it was on crawl mode. It got up that rock step first go, so made a lot more difference than I was expecting. Rightio, we've got the Ranger bogged down in a bit of sand now, so we'll put it in sand mode and see how that compares to the factory. After doing all the testing, I realised that the Throttle Grenade throttle controller is well worth the money. I've always thought that a throttle controller could be overcome by just putting your foot down a bit harder, but they do so much more than just increase your throttle response time. Having the ability to slow your throttle response is a huge advantage when off-road driving, and having zero throttle lag when doing on-road driving is perfect for overtaking. All in all, I'd highly recommend buying a Throttle Grenade throttle controller, and think that if you had a tuned vehicle, it would make an even bigger difference. Rightio, thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you in our next episode, which will be putting a snorkel and taking the Zooks out for a bit of a thrashing. So we'll see you then.